We can all agree that nobody gets more hatred than black people and maybe more recently Indian people. And after that, there's a little pecking order. There might be like the LGBTQ members, there might be people of special needs. But soon after that, I would low-key argue that fat people catch a crazy amount of flack. Would it be far-fetched to say that Gen Z low-key hates fat people? At least in terms of roast sessions, let's be honest, the worst thing you can be is fat. People are gonna roast you for your fatness at any given point. Like, I remember back in high school having a fat friend, great guy, except he was not allowed to laugh at anybody's jokes because as soon as he did, everybody was pointing bro out and saying, I know you're not laughing, and roasting bro for his weight. Fat people should be allowed to exist the same way everybody else does. They could be doing nothing or be innocent bystanders and catch all type of strays. And it's always just low-hanging fruit, man.
I know I'm fat and I know I'm ugly and I'm a Discord mod. Can we please stop calling me a pedophile? Not once have I done anything to deserve that kind of title. People are just looking at me and assuming that I'm a pedophile, and it kind of sucks and it kind of kills the vibe, and it makes me not want to do videos because it reminds me that no matter what I do to actually bring people a smile on a bad day, I'm just the weirdo around the corner.
Now, in regards to Gen Z, a fat person could be doing anything and getting flamed. They could be working out, they could be getting flamed, they could be dancing, they could be getting flamed. Exhibit A, we have somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, overweight and dancing. Hey. You ate, yeah, the whole McDonald's menu, bro. And you're a girl saying this, bro? I thought girls were supposed to support girls. People will claim to dislike fatness or fat people because they're unhealthy, but at the same time, they'll still flame them for trying to get healthier and trying to work out. Like, you cannot play both sides of the same coin, bro. Brief intermission, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you are not already subscribed, thank you very, very much.
I've literally gone in for a sty in my eye, and the doctor was like, let's talk about your weight. And I was like, can we talk about the sty in my eye?
Damn, that's messed up.
First?
Imagine you go into the doctor's office, you break your arm, you come in there, broken bone, you walk in there, you're like, hey, yo, doc, I need you to fix me up. And the first thing they're like is, you're obese. You're fat as hell. You're fat as fuck, bro. Fix yourself. If you go to get an oil change and the mechanic notices your brakes are bad, wouldn't you want them to say something? In fact, they may not allow you to leave your car if they deem it unsafe. First of all, bro, humans have emotions, all right? We're not cars who need oil changes and mechanics. Also, mechanics be saying stuff like this just to get you to spend more money with them, bro. Like, you think you're the first person to tell them that they're fat, bro? Do you think that you're the first person to be like, hey, ma'am, you might be on the slightly bigger side in case you didn't notice? Like, bro, I'm sure this person owns a mirror, okay? As long as they're not blind, they know what they look like. They know the habits that they have. You telling them, hey, lose weight for the 100 millionth time, it's not gonna do nothing for them, bro. Another thing I've noticed is that when people are being unhealthy when they're fat versus when they're not fat, is treated very, very differently. So exhibit A, we got some dude right here, all right? He's eating a 5-burger patty burger, bro. There is not a single reason why you need a burger this big. That's a lot of meat to be chowing down on, pal. You eat so clean, you take 5 guys so well. Now let's find a fat woman doing the same thing.
What's up, everybody? Today I got a Big Mac, land, air, and sea, baby.
That looks absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Okay, now let's get the comment section check. Fat person doing the exact same thing that's equally unhealthy. Time is ticking. Your heart health is more important. Call the cops. All right, I'm not saying that they should be eating like this at all. But the thing is, why are we looking at one dude like as if he's eating so nicely? Because if it's really about discouraging unhealthy behavior, both of these actions are equally unhealthy. Can we not agree? Now, I understand a joke, okay? I'm not soft. I get dark humor. I get deranged humor. Sometimes it does get too far. Like one instance I seen the other day that really made me want to spark up this video is hate against the cologne kids. People are always saying that people who are obsessed with colognes are always very ugly, fat, unattractive, and then they're mentioning the cologne boy here.
The only people who are obsessed with fragrances, or however the fuck I say it, are always not attractive.
This right here is the cologne boy, all right? 2.1 M followers, and he makes a bunch of fragrance content. Bro just proved the point, provided evidence. He's right, but don't listen to it. And it's all jokes until I show you this video right here that he posted.
In this video, I'm going to explain why I look like what I do and if I'm trying to lose weight or not. Here's why it's not possible at the moment. I have a brain tumor that's near in the pituitary gland. Genuinely, I am literally going gym 4 to 5 times a week, trying to eat as healthy as I can. It's not possible as I have zero metabolism whatsoever.
And then look how the comment section decides to switch up. We owe bro an apology. I'm never being mean online anymore. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Why can't they just leave you alone? And it's especially bad when you're doing this to a kid, bro. Another thing I tend to notice about negative hate towards fat people is the amount of words that are used, slang terms created to despise and hate against fat people, bro. Before, people were saying gluttonous all the time, where it's like, oh, you're eating too much food, you're too greedy. Then a new term emerged, hers. And that is a torta. One of these, a Mexican sandwich. All right, nothing too crazy. Yeah, a woman who is obese, specifically a woman for some reason, calling all the torta pounders. I said torta, not Crunch Wrap Supreme. Beluga whale. What kind of diet do you need to achieve this build? And I'm just on TikTok, bro. Don't even let me go on Instagram Reels because you know how that's really gonna get.
Rate me 1 through 10 though. Fat in the back, fat on the couch, fat on the phone, fat on.
There's a couple new things I've seen of hatred against fat people, which number one has to do with the artist Kanye West. Bro was on Twitter crashing out, but also he took time out of his day to cook fat women. So he said that fat women are offenders. Making lingerie for fat women is like giving knives to little kids. They're gonna hurt somebody. If you find yourself inside of a fat woman, just remember it's because you're broke. They're on the offenders list. They're not allowed within 2 miles of the nearest school zone. Kanye West himself has always been overweight. Am I tripping? Is this like the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other? Is this fat on fat crime? Like, who are you to even be saying this? But guess what? Do you think Gen Z is gonna denounce this? Do you think Gen Z is gonna say, hey, this is crazy, this is too far? Absolutely not. His writing is fire. The locked-in movement needs to take over. Matter of fact, let's watch this video to see what bro's gonna say here.
But we for real need to address the obesity epidemic going on in the United States. Almost 50% of United States adults are obese.
I get the message. This is an amazing message. Are we seriously gonna use fat-phobic, hateful tweets as the intro to the video about something informational? Immediately, nobody's gonna take you seriously, bro.
Bro, it's the fact that you can always find a gem inside of every Kanye crash out. Like, you can disagree with everything, you know, all the crazy shit he said this weekend, and he said a lot of crazy shit. You can disagree, but there's no way you're reading this tweet. There's no way you're not laughing, bro. This is early candidate for tweet of the year.
Okay, I didn't laugh at this once. This tweet is facts, though. There's not a single fact about this tweet, bro. Yeah, I feel the same about short dudes. It should be a crime. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Are we turning this into a gender war argument, man? Say what you want about Kanye, but his tweets about fat women has inspired me not to be fat anymore. I guess, bro, made somebody lock in. I guess the tweets were beneficial. Maybe I'm the problem. How I look at bro after he tells the fat girl I like her. Okay, Kanye West hates fat women. Yes, got it.
It's demonic.
Now, I know Kanye is not a part of Gen Z and the video is about Gen Z, but the amount of people who agree with him that are in Gen Z is absolutely alarming. Like, guys, aren't we supposed to know better? We're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, the wiser generation, the more accepting generation, the one that actually understands body image and body positivity and things like that. Yeezy does not hire fat or ugly people. Segregation, there's gotta be some type of like violent crime of some sort. I don't know. There's gotta be like hate speech. No fat people are allowed to get hired. In the interview process, you gotta turn in your resume and then one of the bullet points is your weight. You can't be 5'5", 175. Humans come in all types of shapes and sizes. And obviously this is not a completely new thing. I remember back in like 2020, there was a lot of hate towards Lizzo, where she was pretty much the target of all hatred towards fat people, especially fat women. And I remember it got so bad that there was a point where people were like joking about being attracted to Lizzo as like, if you're attracted to Lizzo, you're like some type of like saint or something. Would you smash Lizzo? Like, buddy, would Lizzo smash you? And the thing is, fat shaming has been going on since, I don't know, probably the beginning of time. All right, we were probably in like the Victorian Empire, Victorian ages. The king was probably talking about something. If thou not slim, the count shall not accept. She must be 5 foot and 110 pounds at best. So no, I don't think this is a new thing, but I definitely is being carried on by Gen Z when, yo, bro, this was supposed to die out with the millennials, bro. Millennials are low-key a little bit better than Gen Z when it comes to like being hateful in general. We're on timing with like the boomers and like Gen X or something. Before I forget, another thing I want to talk about. Okay, so there was some drama with an artist called Dank demoss. This is Dank demoss. Okay, I'm not even trying to be funny, but for some reason this image is covering my whole screen. This is the only image I've ever opened where it covers the entire screen. Apparently she was in some drama and some news headlines for not being able to fit inside the back of a Lyft, some type of ride service, and it went viral for some reason. The driver ended up kicking her out because she was too fat, and then she sued the driver for not being able to fit inside the car. So this is a post of her music, and everybody is talking about the lawsuit. Toyotas are good, reliable cars. They're not forklifts. There's only so much suspension a Toyota can do. The Uber would have never moved. Like, damn, bro, this is not even about the situation. This is about the music. Like, y'all are harassing this woman at this point. What is the weight capacity of a Toyota Camry? I think it was a Toyota Camry, if I remember correctly. I could be completely wrong. If so, I'm very, very sorry. Capacity of up to 1,500 pounds. Okay, so they can carry quite a few people, some tons. Okay, a Toyota Camry can hold up to 5 passengers, right? There is no way that this woman weighs more than 5 people combined, all right? Boom! But she fits. Hold on. Is it like, Am I tripping or is it leaning to the left a little? It's driving like these, but all right. Took the PSI out of the tires and the suspension is on life support. So I guess she's in a lawsuit. Hopefully she wins the lawsuit, I guess. I don't know. That was a small SUV, not a small car. Dave Blunts, come for your sister. Do y'all know what Dave Blunts looks like?
How would you describe your sound in one word? Pleasurable. Thank you so much, man. Have a good one. You too, man.
So we've established that fat people get made fun of for working out. They get made fun of for being unhealthy. They get made fun of for eating food. They get made fun of for existing. But they also get put in skits for no reason. So 2 days ago, we got kids get stuck with a torta and you won't believe it. 2 days ago from tomorrow's teaching.
You cheated on me with a fat bitch.
Bro, I never even met them before.
Gotta get with this fat torta.
I didn't know you were in the big girl.
Yeah, we're not watching the rest of this video, but one thing for sure that I've noticed, bro, just because you're being with somebody who's a little overweight does not necessarily mean that you're taking one for the team, all right? Just because they're fat does not mean that they're chopped. Like, I remember seeing videos where it's like, bro made an investment. This guy got with this girl, and obviously she's a little bigger, especially bigger than him.
De Bruyne, you know what he's doing here? He's got the vision of Kevin De Bruyne, yeah? This investment is tunnel vision. We can see what you're going for, my bro, yeah? And it's a good investment. This investment he is doing right
investments
now is what Sir Alex Ferguson saw with Ronaldo.
We're saying that this dude getting with a woman who's bigger is an investment, like a GM drafting Tom Brady, like Rob Pelinka finessing Luka Doncic onto the Lakers? What are we talking about, bro? Like, these are people. This is not exchanges. These are not exchange funds. They're not ETFs. Just because they're fat does not mean that they're chopped. And even if they are chopped, what if they're a great person? What if the person, like, hey guys, personality matters, right? Gosh, man. Now, again, as I said earlier, I understand jokes. I understand taking jokes. I understand dark humor. I participate in it. I've roasted a fat person for being fat before. The same way I've been roasted for being skinny by a fat person is what it is. You got to be able to give it and also receive it. Pause. But one thing I will never understand is bullying. If you see everybody else saying this stuff, like the Cologne boy earlier, I'm sure he gets it. What's the point of dogpiling somebody, all right? There's one thing if you're going back and forth with a person, 1v1 roast battle, and you leave it at that, but bro, you're humiliating somebody in the comment section where I'm sure they understand it, and you always risk them having some ulterior health problem that they can't fix, and now you just look like a jackass, bro. And I feel like that's a good conclusion to the video itself, is I feel like, okay, everybody, at least as a dude, I feel like everybody roasts everybody. Doesn't matter what you look like. You are not immune to be getting these hands. But something I just will never understand is the dogpiling, bro. If you see somebody getting humiliated in the comment section, we can talk about depression, we can talk about all types of things that explain why bullying is bad. In my opinion, I feel like there's a healthy balance between roasting somebody, constructive criticism, and full-on hatred. There's one thing to say, oh, you need to improve your weight, but if you're just straight up giving unsolicited advice or hating on somebody because they're big when they're doing the same thing as somebody who's smaller, even worse, when they're trying to actively better themselves, like go to the gym, and you're still making fun of them, you're a loser, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And you're probably projecting some type of insecurity. In my opinion, I feel like poking fun at people isn't the end of the world. In certain friend groups, there's no jokes that are completely off limits. But with strangers on the internet that you don't know how they like to joke, they're just posting themselves, posting a video, and you're using crazy humor like that, dogpiling them, causing them to be damn near cyberbullied, you have no idea what they could do to themselves or how they would feel. People are unhappy and our self-deletion rates are already high. You don't want to make that any higher because you were bullying a stranger on the internet, bro. And I feel like this issue is very, very prevalent in Gen Z. I've seen it in schools growing up. I'm seeing it online. I'm seeing it from younger people. And now I'm starting to see it, I feel like, from Gen Alpha. And let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Do you think that fat people receive too much hatred from Gen Z? And do you think that it's not a real issue and I'm being too sensitive? And now to address the elephant in the room. We hit 100,000. Woohoo! Hooray. It's crazy to say that we started this channel officially 1 year ago. I want to thank every single one of you guys who subscribed. On January 1st, 2024, I decided I was going to start my YouTube channel. I wrote down some goals, and primarily it was to stay consistent for a year. And I decided if I hit 10K subs in a year, I would keep going and continue this and try to create some type of career out of it. I don't know. We hit 10 times that amount. Talk to me nice. If you are on the fence about doing anything in your life, whether that has to do with music, has to do with art, content creation, a new job, talking to a new girl or a new guy, depending on which way you swing and what you like, take that risk, bro. Trust me. I would rather try something and fail and know I tried than to look back down the line and say, I wish I would have even tried to do that. Give yourself a chance. That's all you could do. Because trust me, if you take a chance, you won't regret it, and you might end up in a crazier position than you would have ever even imagined. This is still the start of something big. I know we can create this community into something huge. I have big plans for content. Trust me, I'm gonna evolve. We're gonna be doing some crazy stuff on this channel and the second channel. Please subscribe to that channel as well if you're not already subscribed. Again, thank you for all the support throughout the year. You guys have made my 2024 and 2025. With that being said, I will catch y'all boys and girls and they and thems in the next one. It's Love Law. I love you, and I'm out. We hit 100,000.